on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi everybody, I am Jessica with the Book Rock Goddess, and this is
Jade Artistic Weirdlush, and we are doing our September recap. These are all the books we've read for September. Mom's theme was back to school. Mine was whatever the heck I darn well felt like reading. um, but she's going to do 2 to my 1 because she read way more than I did because I have school, work, and kung fu, so my schedule's pretty tight.
and I listen to a lot of audio.
Yeah,
So.
she listens to our audio. But we're gonna get started in a few seconds. I'm going to let you know that it's gonna be a yay or nay type of book review type thing. We're not actually gonna get into the book itself. You can look up the actual review on the book on our Goodreads account. Mine is Artistic Weirdlush, and hers is Book Rock Goddess, or you can find her under Jessica Bolton. But you can also look at our blog. I haven't been put on it yet, but we're going to get there eventually. But she's going to tell you what her blog is.
Book Rock Goddess, WordPress.com, and I will leave links down and below to both sites. So,
yeah. So, we're going to get started. She's going to go first.
Okay. First of all, I got some books from NetGalley, and then I got a book from the library. I don't have the actual books because of NetGalley, and I don't know how to put the pictures on, but she's got them on her iPod, so we're going to show them that way. My first is Radiant Darkness by Emily Whitman. So, if she can get that, there you go. And it was a gorgeous cover. About the only thing I liked about the book. It was just slow for me. She'll probably read it, and she'll probably like it and give it a better review, but it was just slow. So, I give it a nay. My next book will be Beautiful Darkness, which this one is 100%, this one is 100% yay for me, and it is by Jocelyn Davies, and I totally recommend this book. I was screaming and yelling in the car. I called her up at 7:30 in the morning to tell her when I finished it, and I was just beside myself, but with this book. I loved it, so, but that is my yay, my favorite book of the month, too.
Alright, I read a graphic novel, and it's called Butterflies, Flowers. I'm going to have to hold it back here so you can kind of see what
Maneuver a little bit.
no. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
a glare.
There's a glare from her computer. It's so dang big. Okay, this is a really good graphic novel. I loved it to pieces. It's a major yay. I love story type graphic novels. Those are the only ones I pretty much read. But I highly recommend this book to anyone who's got a guilty pleasure of graphic novels like I do. So,
yeah, I do too. I might have to read those.
although you should be like 16, 17 and up, because there's graphic content and graphic pictures in there. So you gotta be a certain level of maturity to handle this one. But at least I think you should be. But that's okay.
Yeah, each of them.
And oh no.
Okay, yeah. I did not Ever, Eve by Anna Carey, which was also on NetGalley, and for me it was an A. It was a little slow. I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't wrap myself around it. I'm hoping to get a finished copy because I heard great things about it in the finished copy, so I'm hoping things are added to it to make it move a little faster for me. So I am going to get the finished copy, and then I will re-review it. My other one was Everlasting by Alison Knoll, which is a library book, and I listened to half of it and read half of it, and I must have returned it, and I thought I owned it, but whatever. But it was the final book in the series, and that is a yay for me.
Oh, that one didn't glare.
No. Well, it's dark, it's black.
Yeah.
I love Everlasting. The books were hit and miss for me, but this one was a definitely good wrap-up of the series, so it is a definite yay. So if you like the series, read the last book for sure, because it definitely wraps it up well.
Alright, I also read the third one in the Butterfly Flowers, yeah, there you go, the Butterfly Flowers, graphic novel thing. There's like, from what I know, there's like a couple more after the fourth one. I have the fourth one, but I didn't get the second one because I got these at the Borders blowout sale when they're around like 90% off. So, but you don't really need the second one to catch up on what's going on for the third one. But it gets even better for this one. So this is a definite yay. Love triangles, everything is just all packed in there.
Alright, my next one is Dragon's Oath, It was a novella by P.C. Cass and Kristen Cass. I actually own this one, but when I was getting the books together, I forgot to bring it upstairs. This one is a definite yay if you like the series. And again, the series is hit and miss in some of the books, but it's kind of an addiction of mine because I started it like the beginning of the series, so I keep going to find out what's in them. And this one is definitely a yay. It's got a beautiful cover, if you can see it. Beautiful cover, great book, definitely a yay. And it's just a novella, so it's really short, so check it out. It's an awesome, awesome book. My next book is a graphic novel also, and it's Vampire Academy. And anybody who reads Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead would like this book. The graphics are great. The artistic stuff in it is awesome. I love it. I know a lot of people don't like the graphics in it, but hey, I like them. I like the way the characters are depicted. So,
bunch of hoochies with their shirts half off.
It's a good book, so check it out.
Alright, I read My Fair Godmother by Jeanette Railson. It's a really, really good book. If you want one of those funny books that shows personal growth type of thing, like where the personality changes throughout the book, and you like a little bit of fairy tales because there's Cinderella, Snow White, all of that. There's knights, and it's also there's leprechauns. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this book that I just completely adored, and the fairy is hilarious and everything else. So I definitely give this a yay. It's a fun read, so I would totally recommend this to be on your TBR pile. So pick it up.
Okay. Alright, these two books I listened to on audio, which is a good one because the first one I would not have finished if I didn't. Prom by Lori Hassel Anderson.
She's the author Speak.
And yeah, she's the author Speak. I didn't really care for Speak. I know a lot of people did, but I'm not really into the realistic fiction type stuff. And this one, it said it's a Cinderella story, but I didn't like it. But it wasn't a bad book, it just wasn't for me. I mean, it wasn't written poorly or anything like that. It's just not my type of book. So, I give this an A, but
so
she's going to read it.
I'll probably like it just because she doesn't, so don't just totally reject it because it came out of her mouth.
Right, because I'm not into realistic fiction so much. Now, this one is a yay, and I'm not even sure why I listened to it on audio, other than the fact I wasn't sure if I would even, like it. But it is Dead is the New Black by Marilyn Perez. I loved it. It's a yay. It was cute. It had a bunch of supernatural elements in it and supernatural characters. So I say check this out. It's a good one.
Okay, so I read Angus Thong's and Full Frontal Smogging. Yeah, that's right. Best book. Oh, not the best book ever, but it's really good. It's the funniest book I've read this month. And no, ever. Funniest book I've read ever.
Oh, okay.
It's by Louise Renison, and it's just completely, the author is amazing. I looked her up. A lot of her situations in life happened in this book to Georgia Nichols. So, I mean, when you read this book, you kind of also learn about the author as well. So, I totally recommend this. If you're having one of those down days and you need something, a pick-me-up, I highly recommend this book because it is hilarious.
It is funny.
Yeah, and you can't put it down. Like, you really can't. It's like you don't want to read anything but this book at the moment. But I've got all the other ones that I'm reading for April, so, but highly recommend. Yay!
Okay, my next book is also funny, and anybody who knows me knows that I love Rhonda Stapleton. And I finished Stupid Cupid by her, and it was hilarious, and I definitely recommend checking it out. It's realistic fiction with a supernatural twist, and I absolutely loved it. It was hilarious. I love funny books. If I'm going to read something realistic fiction-y, I want it to be funny. Then I read another amazing book, of course, Allie Carter's Uncommon Criminals, which I absolutely love, so this is definitely a yay. And anybody who's read her first book will love the second book, and if you haven't, you should check both of them out, because this one is actually even better than the first, but the first one was amazing, so this one was even better, and I loved it, so check it out.
I read Jessica Verde's The Hollow, and this is the most amazing book ever. I wasn't supposed to read it till October, but I couldn't wait. So I'm reading Haunted for October instead, which is the second book. But I highly recommend this to anybody. It's like amazing. I mean, I've read quite a few books, and I think this might have to be my favorite thus far. It's just that amazing, and I've never been that big of a reader until now. So I mean, for me to say that is just like,
it is
whoa.
really good.
I mean, it pulled me into it straight away, and I interacted with it, if you know what I mean by that. I threw fits, I yelled, I got pissed off, threw the book down, and ran to tell my mom that something happened. So, I mean, that's how amazing it was.
Okay, the next book I read was actually on audio.
It's my book.
And I took it, she wouldn't let me take it up north with me, so I took it and listened to it on audio on the way up there, and I absolutely loved it. This is really good on audio, and it's by Heather Dixon. It's Entwined, and I give this a definite yay. It's definitely a different type
It's called Dancing Princesses.
Yeah, it's definitely a
That's
different
my book,
twist
yeah.
on the fairy tale. It's awesome. And then I did Halo, of course, and I already did a review. I already got a review up on it, and it's awesome. And anybody who's seen my review knows I like it. So this is definitely a yay for me. It's definitely a good start to the series of the book. You had another one that was on your iPod.
I read a book by Lauren Barinholtz. I think that's how you say her name.
Yeah.
And it's the 8th book. I'm sorry, I'm having issues here. It's the 8th book of the Witches of Santa Ana book. It's called Denial. And the glare because the white book cover, sucks. But there you go. That's as good as it's going to get for now. But, it's an amazing series, I have to say. You can only get on the Nook, though, I'm pretty sure. So, if you have a Nook, I highly recommend it.
It's an ebook.
Ebook. So, yeah, I highly recommend that you get that, because it's just, they're really good. They're only like 65 pages a book, but you can actually get the bind-up of 1 through 13 now for like $2.99.
$2.99, yeah.
So, I mean, I have a bind-up of 1 through 7, but they didn't have the bind-up of 1 through 13 when I got 1 through 7.
I'll probably buy the whole bind-up for the other end.
But they're totally amazing. So, I mean, 1 through 7 is one part of the series, and now I'm on the second part.
And it's way cheaper to buy the bind-ups than it is to buy the actual
books. Yeah, because the books are like $2.99
a piece. So, go ahead and get the bind-up if you're interested. My next book was by Meg Cabot, and I love Meg Cabot. She is one of my favorite authors, and it's called Abandon. And she has not written a book that I don't like.
She hasn't tried Mediator series.
No, I haven't tried the Mediator series.
And that's the one that I like.
And that's I will eventually, but she's got so many other series that I love that I'm just kind of like swamped with her. But I love her, so this is a yay for me. And last but not least, I read Misguided Angel by Melissa De La Cruz. And we are going on Smart Chicks Ticket Tour, and I plan on getting some of her books signed because I own the whole series. And I absolutely love this book, and I just bought Lost in Time, so I'm really excited, and that'll be in my book haul.
Yes, on Tuesday we're going to that, and that Smart Chicks Ticket Tour in Lansing. And we will probably have another video because of all the stuff that happened and how much fun it was, and we'll probably show you the books that got signed and what they said.
And
my
pictures
mom
if
and
we
I
ever get pictures up.
Yeah. I still haven't put up my pictures from the last one we went to, which is really bad. So, but
we'll get them up eventually. It's just too hectic, and I'm not computer literate and that much, so we're trying. We're working on it.
But I guess that's it for now. We will talk to you here in a couple days, I assume.
Yes, we will have a blog up for you on my book haul, our book haul, coming soon. So thanks. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.